Hey, Turtle Club, good morning. It is I, Mag Sinklets, Incredible Turtle Gaming, and we got a little bit of a volume overage. Let's go ahead and decrease that a little bit. Welcome back to Yonder, the game where we are desperately trying to get the world cleansed of all the evil that it has. And right now we are kind of doing the whole farm thing. Now, most of our farms are fairly clean. We just actually grabbed some flowers out of this one. Value produced, we got 50%. Now, if we were to increase the number of animals on the farm, we would probably get that number much, much higher. Another thing that could get it higher for us is we would absolutely want like trees and gardens here. So what we're doing today though is we're going to try being a very high operative word to wait, there's a quest person here. Talk to Polly.
Oh.
I would figure that we would need to like build an umbrella for her maybe, but I haven't been able to find an umbrella. And maybe like under this tailor skill, which I think we've only got the base level stuff for. We could maybe get that. Oh, there's a raincoat. All we need for that's a tailor's kit. Like, maybe this is what we need. Oh my gosh, that makes life like super easy. And it's a sprite. Okay, glow. That's so wonderful. I feel like smiling forever. I've decided I'm going to travel with you. Okay. So that works. And whoa. We like completely disappeared that person. Don't know how I feel about that per se. Oh, and there's another person. That's a bridge over there. That's a bridge over troubled water, if I ever did see one. Okay. It seems like we got a thing to do there. So, our focus point, like, when we can be bothered for it, is to bring an animal over here and kind of get things going. What do these things eat? Vine? Okay, we'll give him a vine because we're just basically going to try to open this. Come on, Bambix. You who eats the vine, come over this way. Path is open. All right, cool. All we had to do was convince this cute little forest animal to come with us. And I guess since we have it here, we should probably figure out where our farm is and head that way. So it's like back down here, because eventually you want to have all the animals anyways. Bambix, do a little bebop and rock steady thing. With the way it runs, I kind of imagine it's listening to techno. Going do 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 do. And look at it. Oh, the beat dropped. Come on. And I believe these things just take small pins. So once we get him over here, he will be ours. And I don't know what the Bambexes produce. Wait, is this? Or did he like stop right at the edge? I think he did. Oh no. Oh no. We don't have the proper pin for that. What in the snot? Okay. I have like this weird feeling of deja vu that probably we tried this before and we just failed at it miserably. So let's run over here. What is this? This is is this a small pin? Remove. Build. Small animal pin. That's a small animal pin. Oh, cobblestone. Wait, what? Oh, I don't know if Digrat knew about that or not. Like cobblestone pathways. It doesn't go under the pins? It's interesting though. Okay, so we have a small pin. We know that foxes can land on that, so let's we still are looking to possibly get a fox here. So let's just put down this pin for a fox. We don't have enough food troughs. Alright. What we do have, though, is an exclamation point that's kind of out here chilling, minding its own business. Not necessarily for long. Alright. So it looks like it's up top of this, so we will absolutely kind of meander this way. Past the sage stone a little bit. Oh, that's a bridge spot. Oh, we just need planks for that. Oh. Oh, okay. That's all is planks, which we know we can go buy for fairly inexpensive wood. So we'll oh. What's that? A constellation. Okay, so that's a constellation stone. When they're onyx colored like that, means we've already used them. That's good to know as well. And it's a long way down. We're not exactly scared of that, but we are kind of nervous, so we won't be going that way. Alright, so let's see. So we got that stone. We know that's a map which we can't get to. There's some murk over here somewhere. Murk. Let's see if it's up top there. Did we somehow, like, miss our way up there? Or are we, like, in the wrong plane of existence to be able to get to that? I think this is a plane of existence thing, guys. Alright, so... So maybe we go the long way around over here. That's like some thawing ice. That's kind of cool. And there's a tree place. We'll plant the tree when we can. Boom. And maybe... I was hoping that wasn't deep enough for us to actually go under. But lo and behold, it is. But maybe we can go shop. And we... Oh, wait. Alright. Aha. 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 No, game. Don't be like that. I like this. Okay. Aha ha. I tricked the game. I got my exploration on. And we went hither and yon. You are not supposed to be here. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. That's going to be a screen cap. So we got into one of the places that we aren't supposed to be. I'm all about that. I'm 100% for that. The problem is if we're not supposed to be there, then who knows if we're supposed to be here now. Like, here's another bridge. That just takes 6 stone pillars. That's all. Oh, yuck. Okay. Alright, so we definitely would like to get the little green fox to where we want to go, but it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to do that at any reasonable pace. There's another exclamation point that we don't have. Interesting. What is up with that exclamation point? But we beat this guy. So maybe we have to get more than 7. Oh my god. Come on, little fish. I see you right there. Come on. Come on. Come on, little fish. Come on, medium-sized fish. Get on the hook. I don't care what you use. You just need to get 6 more. I'm just trying to see where the fish are coming in. Good morning, Charles. It's going pretty good, sir. Got some fish in the rain going on here on this wonderful casual game called Yonder. Hope your day's going good. We're getting some pretty good luck on the fish here. There's a strong chance we'll get the remaining, we believe, 4 possibly. To get the prize. Right there, come on, little fish. Little fish, get on the hook. Get on the hook. Do some fight on this one, that's fine. If we can catch him and then catch one more. That'll be more than what we ever caught. I think we might get it. I think we got a real strong chance here to catch 8. Come on, oh my god, that's a huge thing. I don't know if we can get that in 20 seconds or not, but we're going to give it a good try for 15. Come on, fight it, fight it. 10, 9, 8. Come on. The rumble's getting closer. Alright, we're not going to get it. We're going to get 7 though. You won the competition. You become a real expert. I don't know why. It's still, I mean, we're not getting a reward. So something is just wigging out with this. So really not fond of that, but there's not much we can necessarily do in that regard. I do, however, know that right here is a bridge that we may or may not have the parts for. We need 8 stone. Good gravy. Alright. So far what the box says is, Nomad, you are not allowed to build bridges today. Break out this pickaxe. Start busting on this. So ideally what we want to do, so we're going to see where there's a nearby farm here possibly. Do we have one? Is that, can't tell if that's pink. I think it's pink, which is a fox breed that we don't have. Yeah, it's a gloss fox. Oh my gosh. Alright, so I don't know where the gloss fox is, where our closest farm is, so I'm going to kind of scout that a little bit on foot. Because it all kind of boils down to that, right? If we can get a fox to come to wherever we have a farm, then that's totally usable. Who the what? Oh, this one, those fish dudes. Buy a fish for a coin. No, we have better things to do with our fish than get coins at the moment. So this is the cooking place, it looks like. I don't remember there being like anything really. Oh, there's a vine. I mean, so we'd have to take this fox that we found on the other side of the farm, like through the town. Here's some vendors. We might as well take a look what these vendors have, right? Excuse me, do you have any stonemasonry stuff? You do not. Okay. And I believe this is the Groffle style shop. Groffle antlers, different types of beards, a baker's hat, and a star backpack. Interesting stuff. But nothing that we exactly have a full interest in. Alright. There's another gloss fox. Maybe there's a farm somewhere out this way that we haven't seen. An unclaimed farm, an undeveloped farm. Because these foxes, they all produce like crafting supplies. That's what it all really boils out to. Okay. That looks like largely unexplored territory, but I think it's because it's gloomy over there more than anything. Alright. So far the fox goes, we're not going to be anywhere near the farm you want to take me to. As a matter of fact, we can one-up you, we're not going to be anywhere near a farm. So, there's, you know, that. Alright, so this looks like, okay. So this looks like the farm that we're going to be able to take a fox to. Like this route. So let's go find us a gloss fox. Let's load up on a lot of this stuff here. I don't believe we can build easily, right? A sturdy small animal pen. All we need for this is a pillar and a constructor kit. We're kind of close to that. A pillar. Oh wow, we are really close to that. So a pillar, constructor kit, and a sturdy small animal pen. Bam. Alright, so whatever fox we can find, we can take him up to where we want to take him to. He ain't gonna be happy. I mean, we're just gonna get that out of the way. But this little gloss fox here, matter of fact, let's just mosey on over here. If we can get two, even better. 2 keystones and a pillar. So we would need 3 keystones. Cobblestone. We are out of sticks. Holy snot rags. We have to go over here and pick a stick up off the ground. That is equally funny and disturbing all at once. Okay. So for a second one of these, we need a pillar and a keystone and a constructor kit, which we're missing a stick. We need to be able to play fetch with everything. All the things have to be able to play fetch with us, which means we need more sticks. So where are we at again? We need, for the small pin, we need a keystone. For the a keystone, wait, did I? Oh, we need a constructor kit after that keystone though. Alright, good. Alright, so now we have 2 small sturdy animal pins. These things will need to eat. So they need ingots, all kinds of ingots. And ingots require all kinds of constructor kits. Otherwise, we have all the ingots we need. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. We just need a whole lot of sticks. So like all of the sticks in the world. So now we have to ask ourselves, if we swing a sword, or an axe rather, we get some sticks? So that's not too bad. So let's go to hacking this into pieces. And we definitely want to get this fodder while we're at it, because fodder's fodder, right? I know we're kind of veering way off course, guys. But sometimes that's how we find all the most important things in this game, is by being way off course. Alright, so we know we gotta go that way to get to our farm. Just making sure that's what's marked. Which means there's a path over there that we're supposed to take. Okay. I hear all these sprig pigs, but I don't really have a desire for the sprig pigs. I do have a desire for these gloss foxes, though. Gloss fox number 1. And gloss fox number 2. Okay. So, no. Put that away. We're going to do some crafting. Because we now have a few things. Oh, we have... Oh. Oh. That's all I could say was oh. Okay, so we can make like one of these with carpentry and one of these with like not carpentry. It's gonna look a little weird, but I'm all for being economical. So constructor wise, well, I say that, but now I gotta figure out what I just crafted. And that was the food trough. Okay. So construction wise, we gotta figure out what we need for the water trough, which is 1 lead, constructor kit, and some copper ore and some iron ore. And these all take constructor kits too. So we need 6 constructor kits. So we got the 6. And now we need a lead, 2 copper, and 2 iron. So a lead, 2 iron, and 2 copper. And there's our sturdy water trough. Alright, so now we have the things to make these happy and to feed them. So we're going to give him some fodder. Sweet. And where was that other one? Oh, little bitty foxes. Don't do this to me. Where you at, little bitty fox? There you are. Oh, your buddy was down here. Down the hill we go. And give you the fodder. And now we have a pair of gloss foxes. We're going to start heading toward our farm. And we're going to try the direct approach to start with. And kind of like cross our toes and fingers and everything else. I really wish... There's one. Where'd the other one go? Over here. Boy, these things are going to be like herding cats. Come on, little foxes. You look like you're having a real good time. I really wish you were a Pokemon so I could just throw a ball at you and take the ball with me. Or a dinosaur so I could like crate you up and take you with me. And, oh, the farm's just right up here. Oh yeah, this is a better farm than I thought it was. Alright, one of you doesn't seem to be as smart as the other one, but that's okay, we still love you anyways. Because you're going to be producing something for us. We don't know what it is, we're just excited to have it. Okay. Oh, come on. Both of yous. Oh, did you lose like interest? Okay. That's fine. Come over this way, both of you. Come on to the farm, both of you. Yes, we'll adopt the glass fox. Alright. So now we gotta plunk the other building down. So, boom. And we're gonna build, and it's gonna be this other small shed. And we hopefully can just wedge it right in here. Nope, no wedging that right in there. That's fine. We're going to rotate that right, and we're going to put that down. And adopt the glass fox, yes. And then of course these guys are going to have to eat. So we're going to build us a fodder trough, which we've already constructed. We're just going to put it down. And we'll pretend like, you know, the fox and the pigs share the troughs. Because why not? And we're going to like put this trough there. And we're going to put the water trough down, like right there. And we're going to come over here. And because we're just that kind of compulsive at times, we're going to like put this there. And move that. And put that there. And everybody's just going to get to eat. Okay. So we have 2 of these gloss foxes. And you can see what the gloss foxes produce. They produce oil. Good morning, Chadley. Hope your morning's doing great, sir. I really, really do. I've got some oil production on this farm going on now. And it says I've got some value produced, which means that somewhere, wherever my farm crate is right here, I should have something. And it's most likely going to be flour, yeah. This is not going to be a lot of value on this farm because it's the sprig pigs generating flour. Flowers, I should say. But the gloss foxes are going to really help out in this farm because they're going to produce oil. How about those lost levels? Oh man, I mean to tell you, Chadley, those the fact that you get trolled in that game is one of the things that I think is amazing about it. And the one thing that you also have to kind of filter through on that is that comes from the time when the Mario Brothers games, Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3, all 3 of them actually were in coin-op locations. So coin-operated bars, coin-operated amusement areas, coin-operated arcades, of course. And so could you imagine like playing that Mario Brothers off of like 25 cents a play and getting all the way to that part of level 3 to where you wind up being transported back to level 1? I mean, you want to talk about some rage quit. I mean, that's... Yeah, it wasn't even so much Nintendo America that didn't want it. It was like Nintendo Japan had problems with it. Like the Mario franchise had a pretty bad problem because of that game, and Nintendo in general did. Hey there, girl. How's it going? And yeah, so for those that aren't aware in chat and watching this on playback, there's a phrase used to describe Nintendo from the late 80s and the early 90s. And it's not the most flattering term because it basically meant that it was just a bad time for everybody involved. But that phrase is Nintendo hard. And it was used to describe video games that were coming out on Nintendo that weren't intended to be rented. I'm glad you're having a good day today, odd girl. And so, you know, oh, here's a green fox. I bet I could get that up to our farm also. And we do have another pen. Okay, so we're gonna go, yeah, we can do that. Oh, green fox, come here. Jungle fox. That jungle fox. Oh. So back to Nintendo Hard. So Nintendo was having a problem in the late 80s. And their problem was video rental places, game rental places, and dare I say your own public library. If you did not know Turtle Club and Internet at large, your public library in the United States may be a source of video game rentals. And by rental, I mean going there, checking out the actual rental in question, and then checking it back in a couple of weeks. A lot of places have some type of budget for those kind of things, and they do that from everything from like NES games, depending upon the library, of course, to Nintendo Switch games and Xbox games. Was this not a small pen? Okay, cool. Jungle Fox, you're adopted. awesome. We do need to have more food and water though. So the problem was a lot of people back then were renting video games instead of buying video games. So if you played the original Super Mario Brothers, which most of you with Nintendo Switches out there have, you know that that game could probably hold over your typical 8-year-old, back in the 80s especially, for a good solid 12 hours. If they buckled down, rolled up their sleeves, and started playing that game, it may take them an hour per world, so that's like 15 minutes a level if they were really cautious and optimistic and pausing all the time and strategically planning their steps, but 12 hours would be more than ample time to beat Super Mario Brothers. Um, 12 hours was for, the original Legend of Zelda, you could probably beat in a weekend if all you did was ate Doritos and chug Mountain Dew. And this was becoming a problem for Nintendo because as the player market developed that skill level, as they got more familiar with the Nintendo Entertainment Console, people were buying less games. And the reason behind this was because they could simply go to a Blockbuster Video and pay like $6 for a game rental. And in some cases, maybe like, I think the most I ever paid for a game rental was like $12 for a whole weekend. And it was like my month's allowance at the time when I was like, 7 or something. But I would play the whole entire video game over the weekend, and that was great money for $12. Because once you would beat a Nintendo game in general, unless it had high replayability or was some crazy like sports game, you're done playing it. I mean, you beat The Legend of Zelda the first time, especially at that age. You really didn't have the need to go through and play the whole thing over again. Matter of fact, first time I ever played Legend of Zelda, I didn't even bother with the second quest. I thought, well, this is weird. It just restarted me. And it's got this little weird symbol. Okay, I'm done with this. Move on to whatever else. So this was hurting Nintendo sales. Nintendo was not able to convince people to pay $40 to $60 a video game when they could simply just rent it and get the whole entire experience. And so they had to start thinking things. They had to start reevaluating the business model, as it were. And the solution they came up with was make the games harder. Make the games more difficult. Make it to where a person picking up a Nintendo video game in a easy to access grocery market even. Now that I think about it, there was a grocery store that rented video games back when I was growing up. I mean, that's how rampant video game rentals were. And if you could go and buy a box of cereal, a gallon of milk, and rent a video game for like, a weekend, what little kid living in that world of video games and just Saturday morning cartoons and just frosted sugar bomb pops wouldn't just have at it, right? And so games became super difficult. If you look at Battletoads is an amazing arcade game. Not so amazing console game. And it's because of Nintendo Heart. These games had to, be very difficult. Ninja Gaiden, the second one especially, was just ridiculously hard. Bringing back fond memories. Well, I definitely do wax nostalgic a lot on this channel, and it's because of stuff like that though that certain games, like Super Mario Brothers 2 in Japan, were the way they were, because they had spent a whole lot of finances of the company into the development of this game and the testing of this game and the manufacturing of this game, and Nintendo didn't want to turn around and be like, oh, that was fun, here's money down a hole. Double Dragon, oh yes, Double Dragon was notoriously hard in some places because of the Nintendo Heart thing.
Oh.
And that was so that's one of the reasons why that game is so ridiculously hard to the point to where people would like kick the arcade cabinet. There was a pizza place nearby where I grew up called Pizza Inn, and if you have a nearby Pizza Inn, um, they do delicious pizza. They are still one of the places that if I find one nearby, I usually kind of stop in and get a pie if I have nothing else better to do with my time, and except for eat. And in that particular establishment, they had what was called a Nintendo Multicade. It had like I don't even remember how many Nintendo games on it they had, but it was a lot, and you could choose your games. And they had the Super Mario Brothers arcade version. You remember that place, Odd Girl? Okay. Well, it was definitely one of those kind of locations where you could get some pizza and a video game and have a pretty good time of it. But they had the multicade. Oh, 13 sprites. We can absolutely unmark this. And they had the Super Mario Brothers arcade game, and this was after the Nintendo Heart thing kind of came about. And this particular game had the challenge. It was the versus. If you have the Nintendo Switch, a headscarf, nifty. You might see what that looks like on our character. A lot less ninja-like than what we thought it might be. But the game was actually the difficulty was cranked up because as Nintendo discovered, that the Nintendo Heart thing allowed people to rent games less and less and buy games outright. They also discovered that in their coin-op cabinets, a ridiculously hard game would actually make a lot more money than a non-ridiculously hard game. And that wasn't a selling point for Nintendo because they got none of the residuals from the number of quarters put into a machine. But what they did get is if arcade owners, brown shampoo, okay, if arcade owners discovered that they were able to make a whole lot of money on a particular cabinet or a particular game, then they would be more apt to buy that particular cabinet. And so that's what Nintendo did, is that whole entire genre. And there's a lot of people that kind of gloss over that fact, that haven't really been through it. It's not there. Help Grandpa out. Oh, he's looking for a Bambix. Okay. Well, I have seen the fruits of this labor, and we're going to give this guy a vine. We're going to use some of our precious vines and see if we can find his Bambix for him. Come on, Bambix, do your little techno dance. Do, 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 do. He's getting closer. Hey, quest complete. Looks like his Bambax. Oh, that's not his Bambax. The hooves are too shiny. Don't worry though, you'll find them next time. So secret time. Digret did this quest. Digret's done most of this game. You have 100% completion on your game, Digret? She's missing 2 trees, guys, in the whole entire world. That's how far along Digret is on this. That's not the Bambix we just brought over. So when she was doing the Bambix thing, after she did it, it took 3 to complete the quest. And I was curious if it was like any old 3, or if it was just simply 3 and done. And it's 3 and done. So well, Digret, what I'm saying is when you did this quest, we were thinking maybe it was a specific Bambex at one point, and so I cheated and I looked up the quest, and it's not a specific Bambex. He doesn't care about his Bambex. I didn't. technically cheat because it had no bearing on what I would have to do effort-wise. Come on. Yes, you are a dig rat. You are excellent at being cheated with Cheaterson. Alright, here we go. Give this item back. Did you know they can count? No, 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 wait. That's my bandback. It's coated. It's so soft. Leathered placard and some fur-lined trousers for returning to fluffy bandits. Alright, now those I could probably... I did not skin a bandbacks. Now this old man gave me some leather pants and leather shirt. It's possible? No. I don't ask such questions. Well, we look pretty snazzy in the leather. It matches our haversack. That's kind of cool. I am not an old woman. I am a man with gray hair and a top knot. With glasses. I would like to point out, Turtle Club, Digrat says that I'm an old woman. Meanwhile, I'm sitting on the couch with a ponytail that's almost a top knot with gray hair and glasses. So I don't know what is what anymore. No comment from Digrat. Well, that was just a nice little lucky kind of quest to fall into, because I couldn't have told you where it was. Oh, but these look breakable. Are they though? Excuse me. Oh, you are breakable? I didn't even realize they were breakable when we saw the first one. Alright, let's consult the map. Is there anything? That's a bridge. That's a bridge. That's a bridge. We really have no clue what's up with that. We're gonna probably have to Google that. The fishing tournament. It'll never go away. And did you ever get a prize for it? Okay. Because I know on the PC version you get a sprite for it. Alright, Turtle Club, Digrat's doing her breakfast. He'll be noisy for a second. Hey, Indigo! Oh, welcome back. Welcome back, Indigo. So the touristy season's over for you, I take it. Always glad to see you, sir. Well, this is... Okay, I've been through this little tunnel. And it didn't do anything except for take us outside. We're kind of getting our exploration on again. We've burned some... Oh, I think we went in a gigantic, ginormous circle. Oh, okay. I don't think we need to worry about these circles anymore. I really like Yonder, Indigo. It is... the way I've been describing it to everybody is if Breath of the Wild and Animal Crossing adopted a child together, this would be what they adopt. And it's really laid back. It requires very minimal effort to play, which I really like at this hour in my day. In non-combat, I don't have super stressed with having to get certain things, so I definitely like it. I like all the customization it has. The controls leave something to be desired. Oh, thank you. I usually when I describe it that way to a number of people, they kind of go, "Oh, okay." The second Australian game I've played. Yeah, Prideful Sloth is an Australian company. I think Chucklefish, aren't they Australian based too? I could be wrong with that. But, you know, there's some really good stuff in Australia. Some good people too. So there's the dude with the fishing thing, and okay, so we're going to cog and load. All right, that's what we're kind of doing is that. I feel like if we went to Sunder when we get there a lot faster. First, we'll pick up the stick. Yeah. Oh. And Tantalus? I don't think I'm familiar with Tantalus. Like, I feel like it should ring a bell, but it's not ringing a bell. And I don't like that. But yeah, it's really just they did oh really? Okay. That's why it rings a bell. So we have no animals here. That's why we have a 25% on this one. Okay. Kind of going to meander to this cog place. Twilight Princess was pretty good. I gotta admit, I was not upset with the playthrough at all. Though I have yet to actually fully play a Zelda game that I was disappointed with more than Zelda 2. So, you know, the bar's pretty high. Zelda 2 is not a bad game. Just not one of my favorites. Alright, so can we actually make cogs? Or is that one of those things that we can make cogs? Oh dear, great googly mooglies. Well, at least we got the Tinkerer's kit. Iron ingots, what do we miss for those? We miss constructor kits. Oh yeah, oh yeah. The music's good. The only thing musically on this that it's not even that it's bad, it's that it's jarring, is the opening theme title. And the opening theme title just, if it didn't have the vocals on it, I think it'd be just perfectly amazing. The vocals are okay, but they just kind of feel out of place. I do like the fact, though, that the developer, though, is like, even though they're no longer doing anything with the game, we're just going to go through and kind of like purchase a few things. We're not going to buy the cogs because yuck. Is there any iron ingots? But we already bought the iron ingots. Oh, here's some stone and some water. And we'll definitely do that. A keystone. So we have like 900 something to sell worth. Different said we could like make these. So I'm going to go a little bit more shopping. So we have like 80 left to kind of catch up to. So 2 of those, more like 30 now. Oh, there's some planks. We'll do that, and we'll try to get the difference in fodder. Alright, and quick mathematics check. Go up 3, which would be 30, so 33. Here we go. Bam. All right. So now we can make the cogs. And now we deliver the cog to Ruby TikTok. And I feel like the name Ruby TikTok is amazing. But I kind of think that we should be like dealing with like the robotic version of Ruby TikTok. With the name like TikTok, yeah, I am, Digrat says. That's actually, maybe I am. Oh, okay. So we got, this is true. Some robots can be very lifelike. Dragon Quest Builders 2, yes. Oh my gosh. I've watched a couple of YouTubers playing it, and it just, I don't have all the money and all the time. That's what it all boils out to. There's a problem with the orrery. You want me to fix it? It's all taking no top. 5 yellow cog boxes. One of them must be the... Well, this is kind of like an interesting quest. Alright. So... There's 5 yellow cog boxes, she says. That's yellow, but not a cog box. Ah, here we go. Alright, so... This is an interesting quest in this game. The level of annoyance that I'm experiencing minorly with this quest is the interesting part. Most of the quests in this game are very hand-holdy, and they are very marked on the map, and you know where you're going, and what you're doing, and where you gotta be, and where everything is. And this quest is absolutely missing all of that, which makes it unique, but not for all the good reasons. So now that we know what the cog boxes look like, we can see if there's any others that are... Oh, like, here's one just tucked out of the way. Okay. But yeah, but Dragon Quest Builders looks great. Link's Awakening looks amazing. Oh, there's a loaf of bread stuck in the mechanism. Okay, that's funny. And yeah, the 55 cat thing is definitely going to have a minor amount of annoyance to it, to say the least. And them not being marked. This, though, is... That's true. Cats are cats. And they're going to do... Yeah, they're jerks. They only do what they want to do, and they only go where they want to go. And they only come up to who they want to come up to. Welcome to the Tinker's Guild. Don't trust bakers. They'll stick bread and stuff. Alright, so we're about to get a whole lot of like, hey, congratulations, you can build these things. So I want to take a look at what we can build. We can build a spinning wheel, which, you know, you hear them before you find them. Yes. They meow, and they don't obey the laws of vertical height maps. A seed maker, fireworks display, and a fertilizer maker. Okay. And a butter churner and a cheese maker. But all we need is some like nails and gears to make, or actually we just need some gears and a tinkerer's kit. and we can make the seed maker. That's cool. But yeah, I do know that we can hear them. But some of the more elusive ones that Digger was pointing out, like they only appear like during the summer in this one spot at night. So you've got a stretch of time of like 70 minutes to find it. And if you don't find it within those 70 minutes, so an hour and 10, then you've got to wait like another 3 hours to try to find it again. And that did drive Digrat rather nuts. She was like, it's the last day of some particular season, and I can't find this cat, and now I'm going to have to wait for 3 seasons to pass before I can even try to find it again. And I'm sure, like on PC, there's some way you could possibly advance that or rewind it. So I got to craft a lot of Tinkerer items. Maybe we just go ahead and see how much this seed maker. So we need gears. We need a Tinkerer's kit. Your backpack is full. Okay, first things first. Sort the backpack. Now let's try. Ha. Gears. Oh, now we're out of... Wait. Seed maker. Now we're out of cogs. And now we just need a Tinker's kit. Okay. Well played game. Is there anything that we have, like, nothing of? That we could just toss that's fairly inexpensive and won't hurt? No, we're out in the middle of nowhere. My backpack is full. I don't. Let's see here. Okay, so here's a way to get around that. Let's actually put on the headscarf, and now we can make us a knot. Haha! It all goes in the backpack, I think. Because it goes onto your person. Because I saw it in my backpack. No, it's not. Right, but it's not in the backpack. It's no longer taking an inventory slot. Alright, so now we're here. We can also make the Tinkerer's kit and the seed maker. Bam! You discovered seed maker. We sure did. And let's leave the farm so we can see. Yeah, that absolutely got us the Tinker Mastery. That's awesome. Okay, and is this the farm that we have our little bitty garden plots on? It sure is. Alright, so now we can put down the seed maker, and we will be calling it good today, guys. The Mag on the Couch series, as many of you know, we just stream for a little bit, just an hour, and that hour has come to a close. But we're gonna finish what we're doing here. Oh, it's not too small and it's not too big. I kind of like that. Kind of like that. Okay. So let's place that like right there. And let's inspect this and see what we do here. Automatically or manually produce 2 times seeds from any seeded plant. Interesting. What would the point of making seeds be? Except for to plant them. And it said automatically? Oh. Okay. Okay. Put down to 1. So is it going to... So how's the automatic part work? I'm in it right now. Right. That's manually making it. Okay. So it just keeps doing that then? Interesting. But it doesn't consume the plants, does it? Alright. Indigo Digrat has... Not only has she played this game, um, she has like well over 40 something hours into it, and all she needs to 100% full clear the game is find 2 trees somewhere in the world. She's missing 2 trees in one of the zones. I actually got this game for Digrat to kind of help tide her over until Animal Crossing came out, and I didn't realize how amazing it was and how quickly she would tear through it. And she has, yeah, she even found a bug. For the sake of education, I'm going to show everybody the bug, and then I'm going to do away with the ill-gotten gains. So check this out, guys. In Yonder, here is the bug. We have this building. So we're going to go over here. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so we have this building here with the fox. Or the groffle. It doesn't matter. But you interact. You go to this building, and I'm going to show you right now, I have nothing in my inventory. I'm going to tell it to remove the groffle pin. It's going to tell me that it's going to remove my groffle, and I don't want that. So I'm going to tell it not to do that. So, as you can see, we said, no, keep our groffle. Here's our groffle. Now, if we go into our build menu again, we have a large animal pin. This mechanic, this bug that Digrat discovered, works on anything that prompts you to do this. And I've already reported it to Prideful Sloth. Here's the garden plot. Do you want to remove all the occupants of the garden plot? No. Right, because it's already, yeah. So here's our fox. We're going to go and try to remove our fox. It won't let us try to remove our fox because we have a full backpack. But if we actually go to our build menu, you'll notice we have a spare garden plot, we have a spare tree plot, and we have a spare animal pin. And Digrat discovered this all on her own. Stepped through it, figured it out, told me how to reproduce it, and she's like, oh, and she proceeded to that helped drive down the time played to the 40-hour mark. Because if she had to grind all of that, exactly, she built one of each and never played it. We're gonna throw away our garden plot, throw away our tree plot, and throw away our large animal pin. But yeah, so that's a duplicate. Yeah, go Digrat, GG Digrat. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Indigo. And it was like, yeah, just burn through all of it and create all the stuff you want. So anything on your farm that has a inventory in it that you're able to move, you are absolutely able to manipulate that for that. It's a pretty interesting bug, and it doesn't matter what item with occupancy. It doesn't matter which farm. It's just go and do it. Well, guys, we're gonna save our game. We started at 57%. I'm expecting this to maybe be like 60% when we're done because we accomplished a lot, but we didn't accomplish a whole lot. 61%. So we did pretty good. So that not too bad. You know, we did 4%, and we're getting closer and closer. It's going to require some grinding. But thank you everybody who popped in to say hey today. I appreciate that. Charles, always a pleasure to see you. Chadley, guys, family-friendly streamer. absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, recommend you go and check his stuff out, guys. He did Mario's Lost Levels last night and got trolled hardcore by Super Mario Brothers. It was amazing to watch. And not only did it happen once, but it happened twice. It was pretty funny. That Odd Girl, thank you for popping in and waxing nostalgic there. And Indigo D, glad to see you. Happy tree plot hunting, Digrat. Oh, she just has two more, and I know it's bittersweet because two, good God, who knows where they are. But at the same token, when you're done with the game, it's over. The Turtle Club, thank you for stopping by. We will be playing some more Yonder tomorrow morning on the couch again at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And until then, I'm gonna have a good night. You all have a good breakfast, good lunch, good dinner, good morning, good evening. You know, have a good Wednesday. Whatever you're about to do, Turtle Club, have a good one. And thanks for watching.